Welcome to Strength Hammer Podcast, episode 196. The return of Alex.
Been gone for
What?
I think just 1 week.
It was one episode.
Yeah, we're fine.
One episode you couldn't do it, so I got Matt to fill in.
Yeah, I'm sure it was better than anything that I've contributed to the podcast.
It was more Mattish.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't want to
that's
say
cool.
better.
I hope it was more Matt. I'll be upset if it was more Alex.
It you know what it wasn't? It wasn't more Terry from Tales of Seven Wonders. You can't get more Terry than Terry.
No, nobody can replace Terry besides Terry.
Yeah, actually, it was probably the most Age of Sigmar chat we had in a while. I think
That makes sense.
it's all about lore. Wow, this camera is either way too. We're going way too bright, everybody. I'm just gonna be washed out.
I see you well.
What's this like? Anyway,
it's like remember those episodes when I had the sun shining in the back? You have the same thing, but just with a lamp light.
It's all natural light. Alex, how's your lawn?
My lawn is good. Actually, exactly after this podcast, that's what I'm doing. Before going to my dad's and helping him out for a little bit, and then I'm going straight on vacation.
I would say like, wow, double vacation, but I literally just I had double vacation, and then I just got back from a work trip, which I'll probably talk a little bit about. Which kind of was a little mini vacation in some ways. So
yeah, sounds like you made it a little vacation.
I forced it. I forced it upon it. I took the corporate world by the balls and said, "You're paying for this."
Good.
And no one's going to argue because I actually did do work. So
fair enough. How's your lawn doing?
My lawn is fine. I cut it right before I left. I did get a picture out on Instagram. Forgot to save it, but it was nice. Garden was good. It's not in a terrible state after being gone for 5 days, but it could use a little tidying up. So I'll get to that probably this weekend, maybe today. We'll see.
Good. Yeah, it's supposed to be nice weather today. I'm not sure about the weekend.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at the weather. I've been so like, what's the weather like in Daytona where I was at, which was stormy and nice, like Florida weather.
Sure.
I got today or tomorrow. Okay. Oh my God, next week. Whoa. Okay. We are not cutting the lawn next week, which is good because you're away.
I'll be gone. Yeah. Don't have to worry about it. I'll just come back to a giant patch of grass.
There you go. Just one. Just one.
Just one patch. Yeah, everything else is gonna be
You've
fine.
Intimidated the rest of your lawn with your sheer muscle mass and
just
definition.
Aggressiveness. Yeah.
It's just
I'll yell at it.
Don't grow, and the one's just like. Dare. But there's that one patch of grass that's on trend.
Right. It's like 1 out of 10 doctors does not recommend this product.
Oh man, why do you only ask 10 doctors? That's weird. I'd ask more.
They only have money. They only have money for 10 doctors.
No, they're paying politicians the rest to put out the drugs of death. Anyway, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're a little short one. It's gonna be a little bit of a wild one, everybody, because like I said, Alex is gonna carry the hobby, honestly, today. Like looking at this,
kind of. You got lots done too.
Yeah, but yours is more impressive. I think you had a great time. It looks like. Let's just dive into like what was going on with you the past week.
Yeah. So my friend Jason, him and his wife, Jason and Alicia, he's actually a client as well, a longtime client.
Nice.
He's doing really well, yeah. But he invited me to an event they put together called ShinCon, because the last name is Shin. And last year I couldn't go. If you remember, last year around this time I lost my account.
Yeah, I do remember.
So I was not in a good spot. But this year everything is fine. So I'm like, hey, as long as everything goes well, I will be there. So I drove 7 hours to North Carolina and played a day and a half of Warhammer, I would say.
That is awesome. Yeah, I don't know if the pictures I got it or in any sort of specific order.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you can just go with whatever one. But we played. I just put the Warhammer pictures we played. Just a quick shout out to the other games we played. Played a game of Nemesis, which is like the alien game where you're in a spaceship. Fantastic game, super fun. It's like narrative / competitive / co-op, but you're really trying to like not necessarily help each other out. And then I played a couple skirmish games. Not sure if you heard about them. Malediction.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Malediction and Relic Blade, which from my understanding, Malediction feels like actual skirmish miniature game plus magic.
Mm-hmm.
It was described to me, and there's a lot more cards than a usual Warhammer game or skirmish game. And then Relic Blade just felt like a normal skirmish game. You
Okay.
have
Okay.
rules for all your units;
What
they move
is it like?
individually.
Sci-fi or is it its own IP? Fantasy?
Fantasy. Yeah, both are fantasy.
That reminds me. I was just looking at remember the name. You and I need to actually play the Moonstone game. That
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. I even told them that, hey, there's this game that my friend and I wanted to get into called Moonstone.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll have to get into that.
Yeah.
One thing I like about them is they don't care if the minis are painted, right? They are working on their minis,
Yeah.
but like the whole time they're like, yeah, just put these models out, just play with them. So it was really awesome. There was no pressure.
Just there for some fun.
Yeah, yeah,
They wouldn't survive a day up here. And
yeah. No,
no,
not at all.
no. They'd be guests. They'd be perfectly fine.
That's true.
Um.
That's true.
Yeah. It looks like was it some Spearhead or no? Spearhead Battle March. Did you play?
Yeah, so we played. I didn't really play with the whole Battle March rules, just
Sure.
because they neither of the people they played Old World.
Okay.
But I brought two armies because they wanted to play, and yeah, I played about 600 points of goblins, and they both had a old alliance restored of dwarves and elves.
Yeah. Was it uh your girlfriend's dwarves that you
Yeah,
brought? Okay. Were you
yeah,
working on them for down
yeah.
there painting?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I was
Some
painting on them.
markers.
I was painting them. They are on my table here, dude. I'm loving the markers. The more I'm painting them, the more I'm
Yeah.
learning how to use them,
Yeah.
and the more I'm liking them. They're not gonna get you to like somebody's gonna pick up your models and be super impressed. Like, wow, look at this crazy detail work. But they're gonna look like, for me, I think they look good tabletop level.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's like. That's why like slap chop exists. It's
Yeah,
as I mean it existed before, but anyway, it's um just get it done and get it painted enough.
that's right.
And
That's right.
they do
Yeah,
they
it's
like
super convenient.
the detail you see on the pictures on top of the computer here.
Yeah,
Um, they look good. Like
yeah,
it's that 3 foot roll, like perfect. Looks like a great army.
yeah.
I
Exactly.
I do have to
Exactly.
ask how many points was she doing, and
Uh,
how close are we to done for a painted army?
well, 500 points,
Okay,
and we are 83% done.
got it.
Yeah,
You
almost done. I had to do silvers, I have to do medals, maybe a couple more highlights, and then the flocking.
you know what you should add to this army next?
Yeah,
I say you add at least a gyrocopter or gyro bomber.
yeah,
I know they're not for 500 points. They're going to be good.
yeah,
But yeah, I think that would be that way she has something quick to move around.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. I was eyeing them up. I don't love the models from GW. They look like a little bit too serious. I want like one of the goofy ones, like the old school GW one.
Oh, okay. So I have one of those.
Yeah,
It is it's like no, you blink at it and it's going to fall apart. I don't take it out of the house after I built it.
got
They're
it. Yeah, maybe I'll
super
get a
quick.
3D printed one.
Yeah, find a 3D printed one.
Yep.
Or just do what I do with the new ones and be like, oh, it's Dr. Robotnik. Because like
Sure,
that makes it
sure.
goofy a little bit more in my head because they're that bulbous thing. But
Sure, sure. Yeah, but I kind of want a more
yeah,
goofy looking.
I was like, get a 3D printed one because
Yeah,
you'll pay too much unless it's you find a made to order. And like I said, it is so many pieces. Like
yeah,
that's weird.
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
But no, but yeah, like, what else did you play? Is it more time? I think I saw.
Yeah. So first of all, dwarves and elves won.
Oh
It's
yes,
important to
yes.
point out. Yeah, yeah. It was actually a very very close game. It was really fun. And then we played also two games of more time. I think the pictures I have are of the one game we played of the
Yep.
second game. The first game was just for the two people who were going to play with me, so they could learn the rules. So they could kind of like, so I wasn't the only person knowing the rules the whole time. Uh, but the second game we played, we had six people playing.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
yeah, which given that I think I've played three games of more time prior, me teaching more time, it was
Oh,
definitely was a fun
you
experience.
were teaching. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, they not nobody played this game, but thankfully, more time at its basic, like the actual gameplay, is kind of simple. I will say I explained the rules for hiding,
Yeah,
and I never hid, and nobody else ever hid.
yeah. I mean that's good first game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but more time. I mean, having played it, with you and others at the club, it's the scenario and the after battle that seem to be the most in depth part of it.
Yeah, yeah. So the quick breakdown, for the board, we had a very small board, so we get into action very quickly.
Hmm.
We had a chunk of warp stone that fell from Morslib, that fell out into the middle, and that goblins carved into a moon.
Okay.
Right. So if you started your turn within 1 inch, you could spend your movement to dig for weird stone, for warp stone. And then all across the table, there were hidden either treasure chests with gold or like little tokens for warpstone.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
that's what we were doing. Yes, we had actual objectives. So
That's fun.
we had two dwarves who made an alliance, which I played dwarves, and my friend also played dwarves. Uh, we had halflings, moodlanders. We had beastmen, shadow warriors, and goblins, nine goblins.
Dang. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. Guess who won in the end?
I'm gonna give it to the night goblins.
Yeah, not quite. They
Okay.
actually did pretty well. They stick around. I think they were the last three to stick around.
Okay.
The Moodlanders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just hid.
They're
They
like,
just
we
hid
don't
all
want to be
game,
here.
and they just stole all the money. That's all they did.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good time.
Love it. I got one other question for you here.
Yeah.
Who's this handsome fella?
Oh yeah, that's is that
The
the
cat.
little, oh, the cat? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Athena.
Athena. Okay.
Athena, they're
Who's
very
this
sweet.
beautiful lady, I should say then.
Yeah, yeah, she's very sweet. She is like 13 years old, I think.
She looks a lot like my cat Rose, like
Yeah.
fluffy, although I love the line pattern. And then my cat has bigger ear floofs, but she's still gorgeous. That's a beautiful coloring.
Yeah, beautiful cat, very sweet. She was there hanging out the whole time. She's a little bit antisocial, so I got to pet her a couple of times while her dad and mom were there. Other than that, she was just kind of looking at us, not
Interacting
necessarily
with you.
hanging out so close. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, here, tell me that little eyeball monster. What's that?
Oh
That's
yeah,
yeah.
that was
That's the
just
guy
a,
that you thought I was talking about. Yeah.
yeah. No, you're good. You're good. That was just a turn token because as you
Oh,
play more time, you go to different areas and places. So you don't continue going in the same order of like where you're standing by the table.
right.
So we use that as our turn order token.
Okay. All right. That works. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That was a good weekend. So very thankful for Jason and Alicia putting it together. They actually ended up a whole Airbnb for me, which is crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, like, Alex, I know you. I love you. Especially like you'd be like, oh, do you have like a corner in the room and like
yeah,
maybe like a paper towel to cover up with, and you're
yeah,
good. You're
exactly. I told them, hey, I'll stay on the couch. Don't spend any money. But they were playing. They were planning. Some people bailed and didn't show up.
ah.
So yeah, they were planning for a lot more people staying there. It was crazy. There were like four beds in the Airbnb. Yeah, and I just stayed in one of the rooms. I was like, all right, guess I'm staying here, and a couch, by the way. So yeah, it was awesome. I had a good time.
Well, hey, tell them to bring the Ohio crew. Those guys always show up to an Airbnb for Warhammer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're yeah, it's just like it's so funny. Like, man, we one day need to get the whole barn and the whole Ohio crew to go to a place together and just watch whoever's in charge of that event have a meltdown
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's like so
that'd
many
be rough.
adult
That'd be
children.
rough.
Good. I'm glad it was a good Shin Con. I hope you get to make it next year, assuming
I'm
they
planning
have
on
it.
it. Yeah,
Um, I once again I promise I'll figure out Terathi. Since you're gonna be on vacation, I might just be like, Alex, give me some date ranges, and I'll figure it out, and then I'll
yeah,
plan everything else. Since Alex is
sounds good,
gonna graciously host, um, yeah. Anyway, well, I'm thinking it might be Battle March.
dude. That'll be awesome. I
Yeah,
mean, we can play so many games too.
yeah. I think it might be Battle March. Where it'd be like one day is a hardcore tournament and one day is just casual.
Oh, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that. That'd
yeah.
be fun.
Um, might be 750, but I think
Have you thought about like scaling up, like 500, 625, 750?
that's a possibility. You could always just random roll it too.
Yeah.
Something fun. Okay. Yeah, ideas. I like
Yep.
it. All right. I'll talk a little about my hobby and my week.
Yeah.
Um, let's start with my week first because it's
Sure.
less Warhammer focus, I guess. And I'm just gonna bring up my Instagram because I forgot to put up pictures. But I had a good time.
Sure.
So here's my Instagram. So I to work got to go to. Wow, I really hate how. Can I just open this? I hate how this looks on here. Copy link. There we go. I think I can do it this way. Makes it bigger. There it is. Yes, I went to Daytona Beach, Florida. And so here's a picture of the Waffle House. I didn't go, but I like the Florida Waffle House vibe.
Fair enough.
Um, never been to Daytona. Here's where they do the Daytona 500. Yeah, and flying down, nice and smooth, good time. A little bumpy, and who cares? It's a flight.
Sure.
Direct flight to Orlando. Then I go get a rental car. Because I'm driving up to Daytona Beach, which is an hour and 20. It was easier than the other flight options to actually go
Sure.
direct to Daytona,
Sure.
which was
See what you
awful.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so I took well, actually, I was getting a rental car. I just had a midsize. Like it's company. I don't need anything fancy. I'm not a fancy
Sure.
car guy.
Sure.
And the guy there's like, we only have one midsize left. He's like, I'm gonna give you a free upgrade to a full size. And they had it was like a Hyundai hybrid,
Okay.
like 2025, and it's the same car I drove when I went to San Francisco for work a year ago,
Yeah.
and I loved it. Like
Mm.
I'm not a big electric car guy just because infrastructure around my area doesn't have, that, but
Sure.
a
Sure. Sure.
hybrid, I'd buy a hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can just turn it into sport mode, and like I'm just using gas, or like it uses like no gas, but so a nice car upgrade. Go up to Daytona Beach. Meanwhile, this is 2 weeks after being in Ocean City. Similar
Right.
vibes, but has that Florida vibe. Go
Sure.
across the bridge, get to the hotel, walk in, and the guy there, his name was Rich. Shout out to Rich from Daytona Beach, Hilton. I doubt you listen to Warhammer at all,
That'd be
but
so funny if he does.
if you guys know Rich and works at Daytona Hilton, let him know. So I'm going to check in. I'm a little bit early. I was like, I'll see if there's an early check-in. The place didn't seem busy. Like this was not a bit like Ocean City, Maryland. Busy. This one,
Hmm. Yeah.
not so much. I think it's because there's not many Florida people there because it's too hot. The water was very warm. Like
Mm.
me, I loved it. I'm like, beach, cool.
Sure. Sure.
So I walk in and Rich is like, okay, can I have your ID? I'm like, cool. Hand it to him. He sees Pennsylvania. He's like, Pennsylvania. He's like, Pitt or Penn State? I was like, well, Pitt. My wife went to Pitt. I'm not a Penn State person.
Yeah.
He said, my two sons went to Pitt. He's like,
There we go.
I'm gonna take care of you. Top floor, beachfront view room he gave me.
That's awesome, dude. I love that.
Yeah, it was so nice.
That's cool.
But I did throughout the whole time there. I was there Sunday and I flew back Thursday, but there's storms rolling in off and on. Long story short, I ate so much delicious food.
That's great.
So much like fish and sushi and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Crabs, obviously. Couple rum and cokes, each day.
Sounds like vacation, man. Sounds like a vacation.
It was. Okay. As when you're in sales and you're in a conference, you're probably putting in a couple hours on your PC to keep up with emails. But the actual
Sure.
conference itself, I bet it's like 4 or 5 hours. Now, I was
Sure.
taking the vendor I was down there with out to dinner, me and my coworker,
Sure.
so it's not like I'm just like screwing off the whole time. But
Sure. Of course. Of
you
course.
can figure out time for fun.
Yeah.
And to be fair, everybody does it. Everybody expects it. That's what it
Yeah.
is. And the fact that this
Yep.
Florida Rural Water Association, when I was down there with, that was the conference, put it in Daytona Beach. It was still it's a really cheap trip.
Yeah. Wow.
So if anybody needs a cheap trip to Florida, Daytona Beach
Daytona. Okay.
is not cheap or not expensive at all.
Good to know.
But I did finally hit a Buc-ee's,
Okay.
the American
Nice.
staple.
That's right.
Yeah, it's massive. Like Walmart meets Sheetz or Wawa, whatever your gas station is of that variety. Crazy, just crazy, and there's so many gas pumps. Yeah, bought a shirt, bought a keychain.
That's
I
awesome.
was like, I'm full tourist mode. It was good.
Yep.
Also, gas is under $4 down there in Daytona.
Oh,
my
it's so
God,
nice.
so
That's
nice,
so nice.
so nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, not to bore you too much, Alex, I did hit up. This is a collector's area. Now, when I travel, I don't usually go check out Warhammer shops.
Hmm.
I can buy Warhammer up here.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like it. I'm not down. I don't take stuff to play a game, so I usually don't go to the
So let
Warhammer
me let me
shops.
let me ask a clarification question.
Sure.
Do you mean Warhammer shops or like miniature shops?
Miniature hobby shops.
Okay, so you
Like
don't. Okay, I see. I see.
I don't seek them out. I occasionally do because like I still do the card game stuff for Pokemon, so like it's those are usually one and the same.
Sure,
But typically Warhammer stuff, the new stuff, I'm buying it when I want it,
sure.
and the cards I might buy a few. Like you'll see here, I might buy a few packs or two just for
Yeah,
fun, but generally I can buy Pokemon cards up where I'm at, so I'm not in a bind with that sort of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to seek those out because I have it all at home at my fingertips. I can order it, all that sort of fun stuff. But retro video game shops, which sometimes are also miniature shops and card shops
sure,
and just
sure.
nerd places, I do seek those out because I collect those, and that's going to be its own unique stock every time. So yeah, I hit up a bunch of those. There was 6 in the area, and let me tell you, that's not a big area to have 6. This is so I'm just saying this like, and I did type in my phone like card shops and like
Yeah,
miniature and hobby shops.
yeah.
There was just as many there.
Huh,
I couldn't get to all the retro shops I wanted to visit. This is a collector's area. So, I mean, I got some goodies, but like
that's
if
cool.
you're into any sort of physical hobby, books, media,
Okay.
miniature painting, D&D, cards, there is so much down there.
Hmm.
And that this, like I said, this is more of just like a general PSA on that.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, definitely if you go down there, just you can spend a whole day. I may have
Yeah,
spent like 5 hours going to all these.
yeah. Huh, that's fun.
um, but yeah, and then yeah, I did. I won't do a full video, but I opened some Pokemon cards on the beach, and I got some good cards. So it was fun.
Good, good. I'm waiting for you to open a pack and get like $1,000 card.
Yeah, I know. I haven't done that yet, but I don't. I like opening to collect. Even if I got it, I would just put it in my binder. I'd be like, eh.
Sure, sure.
I'd have to be really hard up on cash to want to do that.
Fair.
But yes, the last thing to talk about my trip before the ride home, because this is a nerdy cool thing. Also explains why Alex is the kindest human being in the world because he put up with me being late this morning because I overslept because of this. So yesterday, 2 days ago, I guess, I'm going to bed. Usually I go to bed around 11:30. 9 p.m. Boom, I was in bed. I was packed and ready to leave because I woke up at 1:15, showered, put on my stuff, got in the car, and I drove an hour south down the place called Titusville. It's on the Space Coast,
Yeah,
essentially by Kennedy Space Center. There was
right.
a 309 launch of a SpaceX. It's
Yeah,
whatever this Enroll 95 mission. It was just one of the boosters off of like the big Falcon 9 heavy, all that sort of stuff. It was just one because they're just launching a few things into space, which was
yeah,
also classified. So I don't know what they even launched.
sure.
But let's let the video play while we do it minus the sound. Um, this was I got to the free. It's called Space View Park where you can watch these. Parked. There's probably about 50 to 70 people there just hanging out. Like some people with
Yeah,
cameras and all this. It was the coolest thing I think I've ever seen with my naked eye. These videos
really.
do no justice.
That's awesome,
'Cause
dude.
I like because the flare is gonna be picking up from like the the
Sure.
the fire and everything. That's kind of what you see on the video. In real life, I could see the rocket ahead of this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, naked eye, I could see all of
Huh.
it. It was a clear night. It was a full moon, so it was also like very bright, despite it being dark. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, watching this thing go into space, break through these clouds, then separate and then go away from us and seeing like the top piece go to whatever it's gonna do. Um, super amazing.
that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it's SpaceX, so we watched the booster come back down and land, which it's been going on for a while now.
yeah, yep,
We all know of it. Until you see
yeah,
the energy and feel this and hear it and all this sort of stuff, you don't understand like what the heck's going on. It's just like, oh no, yeah, we're just catching a building. We're catching a whole ass building here, and we're gonna reuse this building to throw more stuff into space. It took maybe I don't know, was it maybe 12, 15 minutes? I bet maybe 20. It's because like you're just in awe this whole time, but
yeah.
It
That's
was
awesome, dude.
just the coolest thing. And I say that like, Alex, you and I, like, I've never been to a Steelers game, even though I live here. Like things
Sure,
like that. There's all
sure,
this stuff nearby. We're like, whatever. Like,
sure.
go do it.
Yeah,
Be tired.
yeah.
Maybe make sure you have good friends that you don't accidentally piss them off by oversleeping 22 minutes. Um, go do something cool. It,
No, this is
you
cool, dude.
you will not regret it. I don't see like the rocket here landing. And also, what was really cool is the burst right before it lands is so powerful that it actually makes a
Mm.
sonic boom. But
Oh, no
since it's a
way.
couple miles away, technically,
Sure.
so it goes dark and you're like, and everyone claps because like we're like, holy crap, we sent stuff to space. And then it's like 30 seconds later, it's like a sonic boom rolls through, and everyone's like, okay, there's no
Huh.
explosion over there. We're good.
That's crazy, dude. So like you could feel the rocket, you could feel
You could
the energy, the heat.
you couldn't feel the heat from this
Okay.
one because like it was just a booster, but like I could feel like the rumble still. I could
Yeah.
hear it. And this was just one booster.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go down there for one of like the big rocket launches and be like, oh my
Yeah.
god. But also like apparently sometimes like hundreds of thousands of people will line up to watch that
Sure,
stuff. So
sure. Probably actually is a better thing you didn't show up with like that many people
yeah. And then
on private.
yep. And then there's just actually this Space View Park has a little like what should I say? Little it's a public park, so there's also things about the different astronauts that in the past have passed away.
Sure.
There's one I think it I didn't get a picture of the part I wanted, but uh it's the first American in space for the Mercury program. I'm gonna
Mm.
shout out his name. It's because Alan Bartlett Shepard
Mm.
Jr. Alan Shepard. Okay. Uh, but there's a cast of his hands. Like we like see like how big your hand is compared to them, and like you
Yeah.
do it with like basketball stars, and like I'm a
Sure.
baby. I did it with
Sure.
it. I did it with him. Perfect match. I'm like,
That's awesome.
all right, yeah. Astronauts are not massive people. Got it.
They're
Understood.
just normal
Yeah.
humans.
You,
Yeah.
you don't want to throw big men into space.
That's fair. Probably better for a lighter man in space.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, and then since I was down there too, and like searching like where to do it, like the rest of I then drove from there to watch. I watched the sunrise in a place called Celebration Park, which is just outside Disney, which is this
Yeah.
beautiful man-made lake. So I did all that, and that's another hour drive. At the whole time, I'm just getting like like Facebook gives you things. I'm getting long form video content on my Facebook scroll for videos, which
Hmm.
is great. And it's just like, hey, I'm gonna tell you everything about the space race now. I'm like, cool, I'm listening. Like I was just all
That's
spaced
funny.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. I'm glad you got to see the rocket launch. That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. So after having such a great blessed trip where everything's just going smooth and upgrades and left and right, and I saw the most magical thing humans have ever done in our existence as far as science goes. Um, I then get on the plane. I get an earlier flight because I'm like,
Good.
I'm just like, let's see if I got one. Yeah, they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. You have no charge fee. Like, there's plenty of room on this flight.
Awesome. Let's go.
Then God and nature is just like, hey, by the way, I'm still here. We give you
Yep.
good. Here's a
Yep.
storm. So
Yep.
so on the plane, they shut down rollouts, so we're stuck on the plane. Then they decide to flip the whole airport on which way the planes are going to help because
Okay.
there's going to be storms rolling through continuously. Nothing bad.
Mhm.
Wasn't like, oh, flights are canceled. It was just more of like, we just need to do this.
Sure.
And then by the time that happens and our time is up for flying off, we had spent so much fuel on the ground that we had to go back and get fuel.
Okay.
So my hour and 51-minute flight took 5 hours and 40 minutes, and most
That's
of it was on the
hilarious.
tarmac.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but it was a smooth flight home. I got there.
Were you sitting in the plane the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I,
Oh.
I sat next to two wonderful people, Allison and uh, it's either Evan or Ethan.
Yeah.
They're young. She was from Pittsburgh, but she moved down to Florida, and they're coming
Mm.
back up because they live in Florida now. So we were just chatting, having a good time,
Sure.
playing games. It wasn't
Sure.
like it was just hot,
Yeah.
but it was like,
Yeah.
my whole thing was just like, I don't care. Just please don't cancel the flight. I want to get
Yeah.
home. I was so
Yeah.
exhausted, and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair. Those suck. Yeah, I've had a few canceled flights in my history of flying, and
It's just
that
like
sucks.
what do I do? Do I just stay in the
Yeah,
airport and
exactly. Yeah, we stayed in hotels. We stayed in the airport before. Just got on a way later flight. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Good. I'm glad.
it was good. Got home, got through Pittsburgh rush hour traffic, which sucked, but I'm home. And then I came home and celebrated my mother's birthday. It was good. It was a good 5 days. And then I passed the out.
Oh,
And then as far as other actual hobby, not just my week. So the Saturday
yep.
before I left, I had a club day in town. Not a barn club, the usual Ligonier club.
Yes. Yes.
On lots of games. There was Old World, there was 40K, there was just a bunch, Sigmar, and there was a 2v2 that I jumped in on.
Huh.
Flames of War game.
Oh no way, dude.
Yeah, it's a historical game, and everyone's
Yeah.
always tried to get me to do it, and I was like, this sounds fun. I want someone to teach me a game. I'm very like, I'm just kind of getting ready for the trip mentally.
Sure.
This was one of the best 2v2 games. I was with Brad, and opposing us was Porter and oh, why am I drawing a blank? Daniel from the club. Why did I draw a blank on Dan's name? Me and Brad barely won. It was a
Cool.
defense mission, but it was so fun. That game is
Yeah.
it's not terribly challenging. I see like a lot of Sigmar vibes in it as far as like
Sure.
you tell me what I need to hit you type thing.
Sure.
Great game. I wouldn't mind playing this again. And
Cool.
also it's kind of like Warhammer. It's everyone there has so much. Like Brad's like I have like 3 times of one army of these 3 armies. It's like I'll give you a free
Yeah.
army. Like just if you
Yeah.
want to play, more people to play the better. It's like okay, sure.
Right.
So I
Right.
guess I'll have a Flames of War army in the future.
Ah, there we go. What force?
I said I'd like to do British or American.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, like
Right.
that's the theater of the World War II that I like the best. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, those two just seem like the vibes I like out of like whenever I like the war stories I've seen growing up. I didn't really see much on the Russian war stories, and I didn't really dive into the Axis stuff too much because
Sure.
being a kid, you only see the right side of history.
Yeah, exactly. The good guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, so American or British. So I think Brad said
Yeah.
he has extra Americans. I'm like, that's fine.
Cool. That's fine. Yeah.
And then the other hobby I did.
Dude.
Yep.
Dude. Lay it on me.
So I have an ogre army. And now it's on square basis. It's not
Dude, that is
block
a ridiculous force.
It's crazy. I took a force to club day the week before. Didn't get a chance to play it.
Yeah.
We played it. We played a different board game as a group, which was kind of fun.
Sure.
But yeah, this is
Dude.
more than 2,000 points. Like okay. It's very clearly a Sigmar army because that's what it was. It was a Sigmar army from
Sure.
clubmate in Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Because like there's no reason to ever have 40 Noblars. There's no reason to ever have 4 Iron Blasters. Way too many lead belchers.
Calm down. You might want to have 40 Noblars. You might want to have more than 40 Noblars.
I don't know.
Some people might.
Listen, anyone in the club needs Noblars. I got you. I don't even put them in the list. I'm like, I don't know what to do with these guys. I mean, I'll find a use for them, but
yeah.
yeah, square based.
Yes, the whole unit of Noblars is 1% of the cost of the army.
Oh, I know. It's so minimal. And then it did arrive. I didn't get a picture of it, but I did because every time I get an old world army, I have every book minus the really expensive ones like Tamarcon and stuff for
Sure.
8th edition because that's what I grew up on. So whenever I get a new army, like I did it for my Daemon or my Slanesh, my demons, and I did it for them. I go on eBay and I usually find it fairly cheap. I'll get a pack of the old Magic cards for 8th edition.
Cool.
So I can always play it there too. So
that's fun. Cool. I didn't know you did that. That's actually a really good idea. I like that a lot.
They're really these were probably the most expensive ones I've ever had. I think it was like 40 plus shipping.
Sure.
But most of them are very inexpensive. So
yeah. Given that ogres don't even have the rules yet. I think.
I don't know how good it's going to be, and I don't care. I'm like, cool. I've always loved we've talked about. I love the look of ogres. They're very nostalgic to me, and I got a painted army.
Yeah, I'm sure an ogre Death Star is still super scary.
I'd have to see what it's like with Renegade list because prior to it, our Tom at our club likes that style list, and I would just bully him.
Oh, really?
From 8th edition, I'd be bullied, and then in Old World, I bullied him more and more with it. It's
interesting. I would just assume, interesting. We'll have. I guess I'm interested to play them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Whenever you're back and we get an old world game in,
Yeah.
um, yeah, super cool.
I'm wondering what you can fit at 500 points at like a Battle March style game. 750.
Yeah, I mean, I have enough. I'll probably do a battle march versus non-battle march style list. I kind of want to bring the Icebrow Hunters.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I keep thinking originally I was going to add a Stonehorn to it, and I still might eventually.
Yeah.
But Brad, I gave him a bunch of new ones for Mornfang. I also gave him some ones to the kid at the club because I'm just like I have four, and I
Yeah.
like the beef bodies.
Yeah.
So Brad was going to get me a Stonehorn as compensation, but now he's giving me a Flames of War Army. So
Got it.
and also too,
Yeah.
I don't really feel like painting that right now, but I'll
Sure.
probably
Sure.
I'll probably buy it and just put it on the pile. I'll be like, this is for when I want.
Yeah. You might want to play a couple of games. You're like, I'm missing a big monster.
Missing a big monster. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, hey, there we go.
Cool.
Most of the podcast is our week, but there's
Wants to catch up on. That's all right.
yeah. But there is one thing in news. We're gonna dive in on here, and it's just more of it's like a PSA. And that's it. I currently think Warhammer Plus is worth the cost. You get the model.
Sure.
Their shows have really increased.
Yep.
So first, I see this article: new Warhammer Plus miniatures revealed. Plus subscribers now get both. I'm like, what? I don't have
Yeah.
to choose. That is fantastic and good thing.
That's good news. Yeah.
Um, so I'm not gonna play the sizzle reel, but there's a Space Marine Blade Guard veteran stabbing an orc. Sure, that makes sense. We're fighting orcs right now.
Yeah. People went crazy for that model
Really,
online.
really.
Yeah. I mean, at least the thing I've seen, like a number of times it popped up. People are like, oh, I guess I got to get a Warhammer Plus subscription. I'm like, it was good.
I mean, it's a very good pose, especially if you're a painter. Like you're gonna see this model in Golden Demon.
I wonder if it's the painters. You're right. It's probably the painters
Yeah,
who are going crazy for this. That makes sense.
yeah. Because typically too, these guys are on bases that are bigger for a diorama effect. So like you can't really use them in. You could use
Right.
like a tournament. It might not be tournament legal.
Yeah. You
Um,
might have to like scale down the base a little bit.
yeah, but
The
this
guy
is
spilled over.
yep. This
Yeah.
guy's in the dual category already. I mean, both these are, but
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I was like, okay, he's cool. I don't need Blade Guard veterans, but sure, I'll take a free model with my subscription.
Sure. Yeah.
And to be fair, I mean, I've given away most of mine.
Yeah.
I think I've kept one or two. The only one I wish I would have got was the Orc War Boss, but I wasn't playing
Mm,
for a Sigmar, but I wasn't playing orcs at the time.
yeah.
So, and then by the time I couldn't buy it anymore.
Sure.
It's not
Sure.
that big a deal. It's not like he was super impressive. I do like this one though, the
Mhm.
Nurgle guy. I don't play
Yeah.
Nurgle.
But if you did,
If I did, yeah, he's a handsome fellow there, and he's dragging
yeah.
the cities of Sigmar fella.
Yeah. I like that.
He might be on the right size base actually.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
I like his face. So gross.
I know it's a very good face. Yeah, August 25th, Warhammer subscriptions will now include not just one but both. I don't know how that's going to work out. Like I'm assuming I'll get both whenever they come out, but you have to wait till your usual time for reset. And then this is nice though.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time, your subscription will also include Warhammer Yearbook. It's a physical book, which I like. So if this I don't think this is just a one-time thing. They're making this sound like, hey, we're gonna do something like this, like a book type thing every year.
Yep.
So two
That's
models
cool.
and a book. Wow, this is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And then also the Warhammer TV stuff, which I said it's been a lot better.
It's getting. I mean, the trailers, the shows are getting way better.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is you have to have it to get more than one list per their apps. I would rather
Yeah.
it be like, hey, you get all the lists you want, plus you get all the rules eventually. But yeah, that's a different topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the one I have kept, the Eldari. I had Bobby at the club paint up for the Inari army. He painted for me,
That's right.
and it's nice. He did so well. He painted it brighter
Mm.
than red than the other ones because it's clearly from a he's newer to the faction because he's not going to be from the old school one because like the
Sure.
style of model what it represents. It's like, yeah, he would have
Sure.
just joined recently.
Sure. Fair enough.
But downside, you seeing that it's like, oh man, look at all this free stuff. Oh my god, they're really crushing it.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, they're giving me the most bang for my buck. No,
Yeah.
Well, they are. I think they are. I still think they are.
Sure, sure, sure. They give you more, and
But the article doesn't anywhere, shape, or form say, "Oh, hey, the price is going up from $59.99 to $74.99."
a little sneaky.
A little
A little
sneaky.
sneaky. Yeah.
It's a $15 increase. It's a once per year. Once per year
Yeah.
being under 100, two models plus the book.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Honestly, you get two models. That's like actually a good deal for getting two models.
well, okay, no, it's not.
It's not?
It is if you're only looking at it from the scope of GW prices. They're still
Oh,
way too expensive of models.
I see what you mean. I see
Yeah,
what you
they're
mean.
the best
But if you want
models.
both models, yeah. Because
Yeah,
how much does it cost to order another one? Because you can't buy another model,
it's
right?
it's usually around 40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so like
like,
it's cost effective within the scope of GW pricing.
yes, I see
It
what you mean. Yeah.
it is good. And that's how I'm approaching it. Now, if they
Yes.
came out and
Same.
said, "Hey, like if it's like Xbox and they slowly increase, like they increase next year and don't give me anything, I'll probably cancel."
Right.
And
Right.
I'm talking too, like I'm looking at this just from the scope of what I'm physically getting.
Right.
Um, because the only subscription I pay for outside of Warhammer Plus, because Warhammer Plus I get physical things and the value seems worth it to me, and I do
Yeah.
watch some shows on occasion.
Yeah.
The only subscription I have elsewhere gives me time, and that's I have YouTube Premium
Yeah. I do the
because
same
I
thing.
just don't want to see ads, and that's my main source of watching content.
Yeah.
So it gives me the time back, so it's worth the I think it's like 90, $100 for that for a year. Maybe it's a little more, but it's worth it to me for how much I
Yeah.
consume. If this I think this is at its breaking point. Like I don't if they come out it's like oh, it's gonna be 100, but you get three models now. I might still also be out. Like to me, like this
Yeah.
is kind of the cap because like I don't watch their content all the time. I watch
Yeah.
some of it, and
Yeah.
there's never any ads anyway, other than Warhammer ads, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. And to your point, like the reason why you could choose a model is because maybe you're not playing all the games, right?
Right.
You're playing 40K, you're playing AOS, you're playing old worlds, you might get an AOS model. But yeah, that's actually a very good point. If you're playing all the games and you're consuming all the content, like you're into 40K and 30K and painting and gaming, then you're actually getting decent value out of it. But if you're like
Right.
just into AOS and that's the only thing you care about, meh.
Yeah, you really have to be into the whole scope of the
Yeah.
Warhammer universe, which that's my main source of miniature,
Right.
yeah, love and joy. So,
Right. Right.
but yeah, but I won't lie, Alex. That's kind of most of the news. Like looking at the rest here, like
Yep.
Necromunda's coming out. Um,
I'm not sure if you talked about it. I don't think you would have last week. The Warhammer Heroes, the new Warhammer Heroes.
no, I missed this. I did miss this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, you wouldn't be able to talk to you last week. I just don't know. I just don't know if you.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
It
must.
just came out 4 days ago.
That's very, good shout, good shout. We didn't talk about
Yeah.
that. Where is that article at?
To cleanse the mortal realms with the new Warhammer Heroes.
There they are. Yes, let's talk about that. That is some big news, and you're right. We didn't get a chance
Dude.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the article up? Do you want to?
Yeah, yeah, let's go for it. So yeah, we got the Warhammer Heroes has been only 40K so far, I believe. So they are branching out into AOS, where you get a sealed box, you get random miniatures, random draw,
Push the
and you
fit.
get a push fit, yeah, single mini, which I don't believe they've released unique models prior. I think it was all
No, they were. They have been
they
unique
were unique
models.
models.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like the model from Warhammer Plus. You're like, okay, it's just still a Space Marine, but
Okay.
they were unique, but they're all. I guess I should say they weren't iconographied except for
Yeah,
one time. One
they've
time it was
definitely
all dark.
utilized them.
It was all Blood Angels. The rest of the time is like it's just hey, they're just Marines. They're technically
They've definitely
Ultramarines, but
I think what I'm thinking is they've definitely utilized those same models for other games,
oh,
because for like the
probably.
Barnes and Noble games, the ones,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, which actually now makes me think. I wonder if these guys will be in like a Barnes and Noble AOS game or something, because then I'll just pick that up.
I could see that. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah. But yeah, we're getting AOS models, Cities of Sigmar, and boy, these models are looking nice.
Yeah, I completely agree. The best thing about these is they're usually like $20
Yeah,
for like a random miniature box.
yeah,
This is one of those you go into a store, you just buy one. I want a day project.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah. All right. So first up, we got the I'm gonna call him a Bright Wizard. I know he's something
Sure,
else now, but he's a Bright
sure,
Wizard because like yeah,
sure.
these are gonna go. Some of these are gonna go into Old World too.
I'm thinking you get all of them, maybe a little bit of kid bashing with some of the Age of Sigmar stuff.
Yeah,
You get a Mordheim warband.
that's true too.
Yeah,
That's true. Oh, he's got this guy that gave him the striped pants like Felix. Felix is coming back, confirmed.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
Felix. Yep. Well,
uh,
you can see his face. That's
can't see.
him.
It's true. Um, all right, let's grade it. 'Cause we have a little bit of time left. Scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Where are you at with the Bright Wizard?
Oh, oh man, I think it's. I was thinking of not giving him an 8, but I think I'm going to give him an 8. He definitely deserves maybe even an 8.1.
He's got a 9 for me, solid 9. I want,
Not for you.
I
Okay.
want him. I don't care about. I'm a living cities, so
Yeah.
like adding fire is not something you do often.
Yeah.
I want him,
Yeah.
100%.
The,
Yeah.
the only thing, everything about him looks awesome. I wish I could see something different with his face. Like I wish it was like guy yelling or like crazy giant hair going up, right? Something like that. But other than that, it looks fantastic.
I kind of like because it gives me that oh, what's his name, the metal wizard,
Oh, Balthazar
Balthasar
Gelt.
Gelt. Yeah, it gives me the Gelt
Yeah,
feeling.
I could see that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
could see that.
without making it obvious.
Yeah, sure, I could see that.
Yeah. I will buy a few until I get him for sure.
Yeah,
All right. This champion in the dragon armor or dragon cloak
yeah,
with a great sword.
yeah.
There's knights, but everybody has sword and shield. He's the only one I've seen with a great sword here.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe it's a pointer to more units coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to rate this one? We'll go back and forth.
Yeah, he's a 9.9.
Really?
He's my highest one
Really? I was
because
going to give this one. Yeah, go ahead.
just like in the scope of Cities of Sigmar, he can be any hero, and
Right.
he'd be like
I
he
see
stands
what
out
you mean.
enough. He's super cool. I know
I see what you mean.
he's technically just a knight, but no, he's gonna be a
Oh, you can
general for me.
make him a general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I'll give it 7.8.
Okay.
It just doesn't scream the same. The little pointer of a dragon tail is actually looks a little bit goofy for me personally.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it looks like I thought it was his tail. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Gotcha.
So that's why. But I think the model overall, I would not be upset if I got this guy. He looked great.
Yeah. Yeah. He's my favorite.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have just forget the name of the unit. Random Fusiliers.
Fusiliers, yeah, yeah.
And he's just a named Fusilier, like a sergeant type character, which is
Yeah.
nice. You don't need to have everybody be something amazing.
Yeah.
Where are you at with this guy?
I think he probably is my lowest guy, like 6.5.
Yeah, he's probably 5 for me,
Yeah.
just because you're buying units at 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I put him in the army. Like
Yeah.
he's a fun random project, and also too, I don't like that the Sigmar is sculpted on the shield because that's usually where you put your transfer.
Yeah.
So like he
Yeah.
wouldn't even like fit the theme of
Oh,
my
I see
thing.
what you mean. Yeah.
He'd be great for like a wartime.
So for me, I would actually take him out. Probably like have to take out his shield and replace it with something else, maybe a different shield, and have a switch to a different weapon and clip the top off his helmet.
Sure.
Other than that, would fit perfectly into Mordheim Warband. So
Yeah.
a little bit of bashing.
It's like I don't like. Well, it's gonna be hard because he's holding the shield, like from the top. Yeah. But the outside of the sculpting on the shield, I like the little characters. He's like clearly carved like his family and put like insets in the shield. There's a little more extra detail.
Oh, I didn't
Um,
notice. That's cool. Like deities almost. Or
Yeah,
something.
like
Okay.
he's cool,
Characterful.
but
Yeah.
I just don't know how I fit him into my army.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next up, this guy, I think he's a grenadier, or yeah, I think he's one of the grenadiers, possibly, or maybe he's a wild court hunter.
What you're talking about is a witch hunter in training for Mordheim.
That's true too. That's very true. Yeah,
Oh yeah, this guy is probably in 8.5 for me. It was
he's
good.
7.5 for me.
Yeah.
He's cool, but like I'm like, there's no. I'm sorry. He just looks like a cool character, but like I don't see a story within his character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't hate him. Like I said,
Yeah.
I would not be upset by getting this one, but yeah,
Sure.
it's just like, okay, like what do I do with you? But like I said, in the scope of Sigmar cities, in the scope of
Yes.
Mordheim, 100%, he's in all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is how I'm approaching this warband. I
Right.
think for like old world he fits because he looks like toned down. Because he's the most toned down of the bunch so far.
Yes.
And I love that look. He looks like he just came out of the forest hunting
Mhm.
some like beastman or like some witch or something.
Oh yeah, like I could find a place for him in my cities without issue, and
Yeah,
more time he could even be a character.
yeah.
But yeah,
All right, big boy.
big boy, 8.
Okay.
Um, I I like love a fat priest. I don't know why. It's like Friar Tuck. The only thing that I don't like about him, I would rip that stupid wheel off his back because I hate that call to the wheel bullshit.
Yeah,
Um, like no, you're gonna be just basic. You're gonna like a Lariel backpack or something. But like
yeah.
I don't like that stupid wheel. I think it's the
Yeah,
dumbest thing in Sigmar. It makes no sense.
that's funny.
But him as a person, like with his power pose and the sandals, and like he just like clearly doesn't care. He's like, I'm just gonna wait him with some orcs with my toesies open.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's my 9.9.
Is
I
it
think
okay?
it was great. I wouldn't change a thing about him. He goes in my Witch Hunters Warband. He's my Priest of Sigmar,
Yep.
and he gets a great weapon or a hammer.
Yep.
That's it. He's
Nice.
awesome.
And then this last one, which is the standard bearer from the basic unit of steel helms.
Hmm.
It took me a while to figure out what was even slightly different with him,
Mm,
which is really just that sash across his chest,
okay.
and the banner, the piece at the top. There's a very similar one. It's just slightly different.
Mm,
This is my lowest.
yeah.
Because I don't need another banner in that unit. I don't need another random steel helm.
Yeah.
He's probably like a 4.5, just because I'm like, just and like he's a great model, but it's just like
Yeah.
I see no use for him even in like my stuff.
Yeah. 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 I would give him a probably 4.5, maybe up to a 5, just because once again, looking at this warband from perspective of Mordheim,
Yeah,
and I'm okay with kid bashing. So all I would do is give him a spear instead of that thing, right?
it's a good idea.
Because you need your grunts for your unit,
Yep.
right? So yeah, a 4.5 or a 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, I guess we should say like, yeah, we're looking at this completely from usability standpoint.
Yeah.
Sculpts, they're all 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, sculpts are great.
But yeah, so what? So you're my number, my number 1 and 2, the champion and the bright wizard. And to be fair, as I build and paint them, that could flip flop. I could easily see the bright wizard taking top of the
Sure.
champion. But
Sure.
who's your 1 and 2?
Number 1 is the priest,
Priest.
and number 2 is the witch hunter they haven't revealed yet.
All right, that's what we're gonna talk about next. Can't we see? Yeah, clearly a witch hunter.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's her. I think this is gonna be. I'm hoping it's not the name character again because I don't think it is. But I'm thinking it's gonna be a female witch hunter, which would be cool. So like the one lady
Yeah.
out of all these dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've got all dudes. I guess the knight could be a woman, I guess. It's
You
like,
know, you could be. Yeah, it's.
yeah. Yeah, but everybody else is obviously a dude. So yeah, could be a female witch hunter.
Yeah, could be a female witch hunter. Could not be.
Could
Who
not be.
knows? But yeah, that's gonna be a cool ass model for the minute.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they do it, but sometimes if you buy the whole box, you're guaranteed to get one of each.
Oh,
So, and
okay.
like, I could see that being an option. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to buy a couple
Yeah,
random
it's
ones, be disappointed when I get, the 2 grunts. But
yeah. Dude, the two grunts would suck. Oh, you're gonna get the two grunts since the same grunt.
oh my God, that'd be awful. I
Yeah.
honestly, what we need to do is when our shop gets these, we just go down and we all buy a few and just
Yeah.
trade any duplicates.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, dude. If I, oh my goodness, I literally would be happy with any of the models except the grunts. I think it's probably how everybody approaches this.
Yeah, it's just like, and they're great sculpts. It's just like I don't need
Yeah,
them in my army.
they're just lame. They're just not that cool.
Yeah. But yeah, good
Yeah,
shout. That is a worthy news topic for sure.
good, good.
But yeah, other than that though, Alex, you're away next week,
Yeah, I'm coming back on Sunday or Saturday evening, something like
and
that.
we are not going to make Alex record on a Sunday. We're going to let him enjoy
Good,
his day of rest
good,
before
good.
anything else. So,
Yeah,
I'll find someone else to record something. I don't know what. Maybe Matt will come back.
hey, yeah,
Well,
that's how you get him back. And just slow like, hey, Alex can't do it. Oh, Matt, you gotta work with me. Come
come
on.
on. Sorry. I'm going to get more coffee and then go to work because we're recording this on a
Right.
Friday morning.
Yeah. Yeah. And I am going to keep drinking my coffee and cut my lawn.
Nice. Well, enjoy, Alex. No, no, real quick. This vacation is actually a vacation. It's not going to be any Warhammer stuff, other than maybe a Warhammer shop.
No, probably not
Okay.
even a Warhammer shop. I will bring my Warhammer with me.
Okay. All right. There'll
I'll
be
probably
some.
get to.
There's going to be some hobby next time Alex gets on. Everybody,
That's
just
the
you wait.
plan.
Just you
That's
wait.
the plan.
I'll probably at least have these ogres flocked, which would be good.
Good. Good. Dude, I'm excited to play those ogres. By the way, before you go, how many points is the whole army?
I bet I could squeeze out 4,000 comfortably. The more I
Yeah.
keep looking at it,
Yeah.
I don't know for sure because there's also things like there's not a ton of core,
Mm,
so like I don't know how big of an army I could build legally.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
But
Yeah.
we'll
Fair
see.
enough.
We'll see. But we'll figure it out.
Cool.
But yeah, Alex, enjoy your vacation. Everybody, we'll see
Yeah.
you next time.
Bye.